Hello, my name is Aryan and today I'll be talking about motivation. So recently I read this book named Ikigai, which is a Japanese book about how to live a happy life. And while I was reading this, I suddenly had a thought about why do we all need these type of books. It simply means that why do we all lose hope so frequently? When we ourselves know that we are the only people who can solve the problems and be happy. So why do we lose hope? Why do we all become demotivated? So many of you would answer that the person has forgotten their goal or path, or they have just not set goals. So my next question is, what causes this disturbance? So in order to understand more about my second question, let me make use of an example. So many of you must be knowing or have heard about Mahabharata, which is an Indian epic in Indian history. It shows the fierce battle between the two clans, Pandavas and Kauravas. In the side of Pandavas, there's a character called Aryan, who is an excellent archer and is very brave. But when the war started, he actually got scared of killing his own brothers. He got so scared that he even dropped his own bow. This shows that even a brave person can be affected by internal and external conflicts. So what are these? For Arjun, they were most likely to be internal conflict was self-doubting. He was doubting himself that why should I kill my own brothers? Just for some justice? An external conflict for him was that the other side, Kauravas, they were actually demotivating him by saying that we have a greater army than you and you have a very small army. We can defeat you in seconds. So what about us? Are we also affected by such conflicts? Yes. So internal conflict for us is that we start self-doubting that I failed in this subject, I didn't make it to the sports team, etc. And the external conflict for us is that some people try to judge us because they might have not succeeded in the task that was given to them. So they might just demotivate you by saying that you made it through just because it was your luck. Next time you won't make it through. So how to fight against such conflicts, right? Because they affect you mentally. So how to fight against these? So Lord Krishna told this to us through Arjun 5,000 years ago. He said that you should rather focus on work and not on the fruitive rewards. And from my own personal experience, I would say this is true, because when you try to focus on fruitive rewards, you lead to overthinking. So, for example, suppose you want to join a sports team. You rather focus on the dreams or the status you're going to get and not focus on the practice. Then I think you will fail. And after you fail, you start becoming like Duryodhan, who used to actually compare. He used to always compare himself to Bhim. Bhim was another Pandav. He was a warrior and a bodybuilder at the same time. So both of them used to go in the same school. And they both were actually quite muscular and both of them were strong. They all used to do hard work every day. But Duryodhan had jealousy. He wanted to compare himself. He thought that he was way better. So then at the end he actually lost because he was only dreaming and not actually doing hard work. If he had worked more, then I think he would have succeeded. So this shows that you don't need to compare, because when you compare you actually start overthinking. When you overthink you lead to anger. Then you lead to a demotivated person, and then you lead to jealousy, and that's not good. So now the other reason why you're demotivated can be you're not setting right goals. So I do not mean that you're setting a wrong goal in life. All goals are good, but setting them in a wrong way is bad. Suppose, like me, I want to be a scientist, okay? So if I rather think about the status I'm going to get, I'm going to become a doctorate level of scientist, then I think I won't succeed. But if I rather think about how much hard work I have to do, or I even start moving towards a dream, then I think I can succeed. So in the end, you just need to understand that you should rather think about the hard work and not just about the fruitive rewards. So in a way, motivation is based on fruitive rewards. Now the other reason why people don't set goals is that they just don't identify their talent. Now for them, I think they should focus on another segment. So a person who studies more, he should focus on sports. A person who does more sports should focus on studying. So in conclusion, motivation is not only a factor, but it also gives you hope. And in order to understand more about motivation, you should look into it deeply. So disturbance is caused in motivation when you start thinking about fruitive rewards. So you should not look towards the fruitive rewards. These are the potholes in the life. Always look after these potholes. Thank you.